What's happening, guys? Jonathan Pariente, the Execution 10 here, coming at you guys with another video. Been a while since I've made one, I know. I want to ask you guys, please hit those like buttons and subscribe for more videos. So as we now get down to the final 21 games of the regular season, and concerning the Yankees and where they are right now. Yankees remain 8.5 games out of the East. They're 3.5 up on Oakland for the first wild card going into today. Yankees will play the second game of a 3-game series against Seattle, a team that's 5.5 games out of the second wild card. But for the Yankees, it's been still a bit of a struggle. It's been that way since the second half of the season, since the break. Yankees have been barely a little over 500. Offense has really been relying more on the home run. The last 29 of the Yankees' 45 runs have been on the long ball. As a team, the Yankees are hitting about 200 with runners in scoring position, and it's a number that has to drastically change. The Yankees did make a couple of additions from the last time, last video I made. Yankees picked up Andrew McCutchen and a Danny Hechavarria off waivers during the waiver wire period post the trade deadline. So, how are these additions helping the Yankees? Well, up to this point, they have. McCutchen did hit his first home run yesterday, and Hechavarria is just a perfect guy to put in the field for late game situations. You can put in Duhar, you can sit down and Duhar for the rest of the game. And now the Yankees just got back Didi, which is huge. So now Didi can kind of get his way back in, maybe have him play 5-6 innings, and then you could put in Hechavarria to finish things off. The guy can swing an okay bat too, so it's a good mix to have right there. So as far as getting a piece in the outfield that they desperately needed with McCutchen, that was big to get rid of Shane Robinson because he just was dreadful. And, McCutchen is at least a serviceable hitter until Aaron Judge comes back. Which, by the way, with Judge is looking better and better. He's swinging a bat, thankfully, now. So maybe could be about another week till he comes back. Maybe another week or two till the Yankees get their big slugger back in the lineup. So slowly, the Yankees lineup that had been hurt for the past couple of months is getting healthy now, which is big. Yankees just got back Didi, as I mentioned. Gary Sanchez came back during the Oakland series, really the last game of the Detroit series, but he's really back now as far as the Oakland series when it began. Still not quite there yet. Still not swinging the bat well. Yeah, he's been better behind the plate to an extent. But a lot of old habits can die hard. So, as the Yankees enter the final 21 games of their season, and this is where they really have to focus now on the task at hand. Forget about the American League East. Forget about catching Boston. I just don't see the Yankees doing it, even though they have 6 more games against Boston, yes. But until they really start learning how to win games consistently again, I just don't see them catching Boston. So for the Yankees right now, the one thing they have to worry about is holding on to the first wild card. They lost 2 out of 3 to Oakland, which was big. Oakland is 3.5 behind them, only. Oakland still has a few tough games left on their schedule, yes. But the Yankees really have to themselves start playing better, period, as a team. The starting pitching's not been consistent. The offense has been inconsistent. Bullpen at times has been a little shaky. So until the Yankees really start getting that put back together, could they even hold on for the first wild card? That's a very good question. And don't sleep on, the Mariners are still outside the playoff race, but they're still very much alive. The Rays have been heating up of late. Yankees have to play a 4-game series against the Rays at, of course, Tropicana Field. So Yankees are not out of the woods yet as far as holding on, as far as clinching a playoff spot yet. Let's get that right. So now you have to look at, if you're the Yankees and if we were preparing for that wild card game, likelihood is you're playing Oakland. Who are the Yankees going to be starting in it? And is it going to be in Oakland or is it going to be at Yankee Stadium? So if you're the Yankees, who are you starting? If you'd asked me several months back before the All-Star break, Severino would have been the first choice in my head. 198 ERA before the All-Star break. Since the All-Star break, Severino has gone 3-4. 3-5, 17-7. He's gone 3-5 with an ERA just a little south of 7. Hasn't been able to pitch consistently. Either he has his slider one night and then he doesn't have it the next night. And just the fact that the whole Yankees team themselves have been relying so heavily on the home run and not stringing together a few simple base hits and moving a runner over here and there, that's cost them games this year. Like costing them against the Tigers in a game they were leading 7-5, and that was a game where the bullpen really just fell apart. So the Yankees have things to straighten out. There's no doubt. Judge has to come back. Hopefully it'll be soon, about a week or two away. And Tanaka and Happ have been the two so far that have carried the rotation up to this point. Tanaka's coming off a great start last night, 8 innings, 3 hits. That's what you want a good starting pitcher to do. Give you length, shut the opposition down. J. Happ has done what has really just done what he's supposed to do since the Yankees got him. I mean, a good veteran guy that can pitch in and out to hitters, attack the strike zone. But the rest of the rotation has still yet to follow suit. Severino been on and off with his command. Lance Lynn pretty much only throws fastballs, and now it's beginning to show that that's not going to work consistently. And then finally, Sabathia, I love the guy, but he tuckers out around August, September. He's 37 years old, going on 38. And if you ask me, I think I'd say by the end of this season, he needs to call it a career. The Yankees have a whole crop of young pitchers that I think could really form their rotation next year that I think would be very serviceable and could really help them down the stretch for next year. You have Justice Sheffield. I could see him starting. The Yankees also got back from injury. This young phenom that they pitched a few games, Jonathan Loaisiga. I think he could be a very good starter for next season. They'll get back Jordan Montgomery next year. Probably I would see him pitching long relief. He could pitch out of the rotation and this is only if the Yankees don't keep J.A. Happ, and obviously if Sabathia moves on. But I could see a rotation if I'm the Yankees of this. You keep Tanaka. If you can, keep Happ. Very, very good. Severino, obviously, you need to keep him. I mean, Severino, hopefully will get better next year. And, guys won you 17 games and can't shy away from that. Justice Sheffield, you'll have him for his lefty arm, a good left-hander to have. So you keep Happ, you keep Severino, you keep Sheffield, you bring up Loaisiga, you bring back Loaisiga into the rotation, and then you have Tanaka. If I'm the Yankees, that's a very solid 5 rotation right there. 3 righties, 2 lefties. That's for next year to talk about. Right now we got to look ahead to the playoffs right now. And who would I start if I'm the Yankees in a wild card game? Either Tanaka or Happ right now is who I really would put the trust in right now. And I think the last few starts from each of these guys, and you have to see from the rest of the rotation, obviously, that will give Aaron Boone that decision of who should start. And for the Yankees, you better hope it's the home field advantage. You better hope you're the first wild card. The Yankees have to distance themselves between the A's. They have to start playing better baseball. They have a chance to take a series tonight against Seattle. They play the Twins to finish the road trip, and then they come back home and then play one more road series to close out the year. 4 of them I just mentioned at Tampa, and the last 3 are at Fenway. They will play Boston in the upcoming homestand that they'll have as well. So now for the Yankees, 21 games to go. Full speed ahead from here. Are the Yankees going to be the first wild card by the end of this month? That's the question we need to find out. Will Aaron Judge play a role for the Yankees down the stretch in the last couple weeks? Because I feel like once Judge comes back, maybe the Yankees lineup can finally get going. But we will see. We will see. Education 10 saying bye for now.